I was wondering, what's the difference between waltz, dun 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 dun, right? And then I noticed that our rhythm is based on breath, breathing in and breathing out. So everyone, ready? Breathing in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in and out. What do you think? Is it even? Probably not. In and more out. Right? So triplet, so in our rhythm, it's not like the divided into one. It's not like that. It's like more like one and a group of two. Does that make sense? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but we goes 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, something like that. So because of that, when you listen to our music, you may not get into it right away. So I'm going to give you some kind of help. Can I let them stand up? Yes. Yeah, everybody can stand up. So when you go the rhythm slowly, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. But everyone ready for your two hands like this? 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you are going to spread your arms side, and then you are going to go down. But one hand can go in front of your belly like this, gracefully. Yeah. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You forgot very important thing. Up and then your knee down, up, down, up, down. Oh my gosh, you may not notice, but you are so beautiful. Oh my God, all over here. Okay, are you ready to dance with the rhythm? Okay, let's go. 굿거리. Okay, if you are so excited, even you can raise your arms like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, you're gonna take photos, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. And let's go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ready? Dang, dang, say, go! Wonderful, wonderful. Do you want to go a little bit faster? So, time over?
Yeah, we'll come back to you though.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Nice job, everyone.
Thank you very much. So you're referencing breathing, and we're going to move now to indigenous, which I feel like you've talked about referencing the heartbeat. But let's make them welcome Native Pride dancers.
Hello everybody, my name is Larry Yazzie. I come to you from the Musqueam Nation. We are the Native Pride dancers. We are the indigenous people of this land that we call Turtle Island. And I just want to say a big thank you from our families to you. We just want to say thank you. We want to dance for you. We want to demonstrate. I just want to say thank you to this beautiful group, to the beautiful groups here representing their beautiful cultures. And that's what it's all about, is identifying our cultures, identifying who we are. And we all believe that the rhythm of the drum intertwines all cultures throughout the world. Isn't that right? And so I want to say that. You guys want to see us dance? All right, I have Mr. Dom Watson here and Tia Roberts. Dom's going to be doing the grass dance. Tia's going to be doing the women's fancy shawl, and I'm going to be doing the men's fancy war dance. But we're we still keep in time to the rhythm of that drum beat. Like I said, the drum beat is the heartbeat of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, the powwow song. Hoka, people.
I know you need to catch your breath, right? I'm curious if you and either one can answer, anyone can answer, seeing any similarities or resonances between the two?
Oh gosh, I'm out of shape. What I noticed with the Korean dancing, on one of their, when they were going around in a circle specifically, there's a step that you guys had that's really similar to ours. And so theirs immediately remind me of one of our beats faster. So that's like I saw that and immediately thought, oh, that's like our crow hop foot slide, another style of dance that we do in this regalia. So that's,
Thank you for
yeah,
that.
right
That was
away.
beautiful. Yes.
But I can also see the difference. So Korean traditional folk drumming is from farmers' music. So to overcome hard labor, so we play the music and other farmers they work. But if we dance like this, they cannot work, right? Too much energy.
But were you playing the music in order to help them do their movements in synchrony, or was it just to inspire them when you were playing for farmers?
Yeah, we have the, as I said, there's a framework. Within the framework, we follow the rhythm, but the gesture or pose is gonna be depends on how they dance.
Okay. Thank you both. And we are going to move now to Farah and Yusuf, who's going to show us a little and tell us a little bit about Kathak.
My back. Sorry. Hello, namaskar, adab. My name is Farah Yasmeen Shaikh. I'm going to give you just a very brief introduction to the world of Kathak, classical dance of South Asia, one of 8 classical forms. This one happens to originate in North India. It was an art form that started as a form of storytelling, and specifically to tell the stories of the Hindu epics, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata. So we really see the space that we dance as sacred. I'll never wear shoes when I'm wearing my ghungroo, the bells. I'll never wear shoes on the stage if it's going to be the space I dance. So I'll take a moment with Yusuf accompanying in a rhythmic cycle of 16 beats just to sort of connect with the space as one does in our art form. Ni ni sa sa re ma 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 ba 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 ni ni ba ma ma re ma ba ni ba ma ma re sa re ni sa re ma ma ba. Namaskar to all of you, meaning the divine in me greets the divine in all of you. As Kathak evolved and the Mughals came in, it became more interactive with the music that joined it and highly influenced by Persian dance and music. This is where we started to see more sophistication in rhythm and also the nuance of certain etiquette, stylized etiquette such as salam, as the Mughals would say, or adab, a way of showing respect. But to give a little nuance of the footwork and the music combination, I'm going to do a little build of footwork that we call takkar, 8-step pattern. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Syllables I say, ta, te, ta, te, ta. I'm going to dance in the same 16-beat rhythm while I increase my 8s. So, though I hope it's aesthetically and visually pleasing, for me, it's a lot of math. Let's see what happens. 13, 14, 15, 16, Okay, I'm doing 1, 8, and 1, 16. Set. Left foot, it is up. Okay. Okay. I'll do 2 8s. Da. Okay, stepping every beat and up. Okay, I'll go off the beat here now. Din, din, da, de, din. 3 8s, ta, ta. Din, din, da, da. Din. So I'm keeping 16 with the drum and 10, 11, while my body does 3 8s. 15, 4 8s and 1, 2, 3, 4 on feet, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, back on 11, 12 on feet, 13, 14, going to jump to 8 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4 on feet, 5, 6, 7, 8 sometimes moving. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 12, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See how it is? Daddy, the tay, tay, tay. 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 Daddy, tay, tay, tay. Daddy, the tay, tay, tay. Daddy, the tay, tay, tay. Daddy, the tay, tay, tay. Kathak comes from the word kathak, meaning to tell stories. So I have to give a little snippet of that. Feel free to join me. Let's do nature, something we can all relate to. Let's maybe do this in a 8-beat. Create your trees. The trunk of the tree. And the tree blowing gently in the wind. Yes, feel free to join me. What lives in the tree but birds? And flowers. And who visits the flowers but butterflies? And a butterfly's friends. And the river. Fish. And the peacock. That very confidently struts. Little storytelling for you.
Farah Yasmeen Shaikh, thank you. Fascinating. This is fascinating. I bet what you all just saw is making you think of things because both of your traditions reference nature, butterflies. Anyone want to jump in and tell us what struck you there? Tia?
Yes, so particularly with my dance, fancy shawl, that's the symbol of our dance, is the butterfly.
Oh, beautiful.
So immediately, a lot of the things that you were referencing, I just, we can connect, in that way for different styles of dance.
Yes.
Yeah, Korean drumming has some Asian traditional philosophy incorporated. Did you hear about yin and yang? It's an Asian philosophy. The world is two parts, two opposite forces, yin and yang. It's like a negative and positive forces. It's like day and night, female versus male, the earth and sky, something like that. Such ideas incorporated into our drumming, and the metal instruments represent yang, sharp, and then light, and then the skin drum represent yin. And we believe that keeping the harmony between yin and yang is very important. And also we believe that the sound of each instrument represent the sound of nature. The jangu, the sound, the rain, book, clouds, small gong, thunder, and the large gong, wind, something like that. Yeah.
And directions. Were you going to say something like?
Yeah, I was going to say that in some of our dances back home in our community, we honor the four-legged, such as the buffalo, the eagle. Yesterday I did a beautiful eagle dance here in honor of our elders and our veterans. So we as Native American people, we're very honorable people, and we honor our children and our elders, and especially our veterans.
Thank you. I also recall you were talking about some of your dances are storytelling too. Can you speak to that a bit?
My dance in particular, the grass dance. So for each dance, there's typically an origin story. And for mine, the story is that there was a young boy, maybe 8, 9, 10 years old, who had a bad leg. And because of that bad leg, he was unable to walk, unable to run, unable to play and hunt with the other boys in the village. So what he did is he went onto a bluff overlooking his people's village. And while he was up there, he had a vision from Creator or God. And in that vision, Creator told him to watch that tall prairie grass and imitate that grass while you're dancing. Doing so and trying to strengthen that other leg, it'll help you regain that strength. It'll allow you to play and run and dance with the other kids in your village. So that's the origin story behind my dance. And then even beyond intertribal powwow dancing that is open to the public, we have our dances in ceremonial settings where in a lot of instances the sounds, the songs, the movements imitate animals, imitate nature. For example, in the Southeast we have something called stomp dance. And the women, very similar to the bells, they wear, originally it was turtle shells filled with river rocks. Some women still do that. A lot of times people use condensed milk cans, easier to get. Excuse me. And the sound they make is like and that sound is mimicking, we dance middle of the night, and if you're ever outside and you're paying attention to the sounds at night, you'll hear the locusts or the cicadas throughout the night. So these sounds, these songs that we have imitate nature, because we believe that we were instructed by the animal beings from Creator on how to do these things, how to carry ourselves. So yeah, that's another similarity that I noticed.
Thank you. Another similarity, well, probably many of you have noticed, is the use of circular motion and spinning, and then having things, ribbons, in your case, fringe, and in your case,
With my tassels on my...
well, but also your body is spinning.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious about, is that just coincidence, or is that, I mean,
Well, I can talk a little bit about that. The irony for us is that style, that pirouette, we call it a chakra. And you may have heard of the word chakra, and chakra ironically means dizziness, but it's ironically the last thing we want to be. There is something to be said about the Sufi influence, again, sort of that Persian influence, so it can become almost meditative to do it depending on how you're moving through it. Also stylistically, the way we use our feet becomes a little different. So almost everything we do in our art form can have sort of a more grounded spiritual sort of explanation, and some of it is also just has a purely technical.
I thought it might be interesting for folks to hear how each of you learned and the role of mentors in your life, or is it just, and I would think with dancing often in Native communities, it's just sort of osmosis, you just do it, it's part of, but let's have everybody weigh in on that concept.
Sure. So yes, in our respective traditions, the training is really the core of it. For some, you come from a bloodline, a lineage in which it is perhaps a little bit more, you're raised in that community. I, for one, that was not the case. I sought out training and was very lucky to come upon, frankly, a world-renowned master, but who taught at my university in California. I know I look South Asian, and I am, but I'm a California girl born and brought up. So the point is to have access to masters is such a treasure for those of us who stumble upon them. And then I trained with him for 20 years. He himself, I believe it was somewhere in the first decade or slightly thereafter, has performed at the Lowell Folk Festival. His name was Pandit Chitresh Das. And so yes, that training day in, day out. Tough love, a lot of tough love.
Right. Yes, and I've heard that many people they used to live for 8 to 12 years in their Guruji's home and be served them. And Larry.
Yeah, I'm the artistic director for the Native Pride Dancers. I myself started local community events called powwows. If you ever get a chance to go to a powwow, we highly recommend you go to a powwow. I started dancing at a young age of 7 years old. And I can honestly say I've been dancing for 50 years now. And dancing has literally saved my life. And the regalia that I have on, I represent the four-legged animals, the eagle feathers that you see on top of my head, the porcupine, the angora. She has the river otter wrapped around her braids. We honor these animals, and their spirits come to life as we dance. And I have the horsehair on the back of my bustle, imitating the horse, prance like the horse. So we honor, like I said, these animals and Mother Nature as well.
Yes, spiritual guides. Was there anyone in particular that you looked up to and learned from, or was it just learned in the community powwow tradition?
Oh, geez. When I was about 7 years old, I saw this powwow event in our local community, and I told my mom I wanted to go out and dance. And so the next day, she sold all night to the next day, just so I can go out there and dance. And before I went out there, she told me, she goes, now be sure, don't go out into the contest because you're just, in our way, pitiful, you know? But I was proud, man. I was proud. I wanted to dance. And you know what? I won first place in that tiny top division. A true story.
Great story. And you mentioned that you actually have visiting artists from South Korea. Tell us about that.
Yes, I need to talk about a little bit of history. So the Korean folk drumming was the only one that entertains Korean people. But the Korean War, after Korean War, the Western culture imported to South Korea, and then all of a sudden, the Korean folk drumming is kind of losing popularity. So even our music education curriculum, there is no Korean folk drumming or Korean folk rhythm. I learned that when I elementary, middle, and high school, maybe a couple of minutes. But our curriculum is based on Western music. So I didn't know anything about Korean drumming, but the first time when I went to college, I joined the club, Korean drum club. Oh my gosh, watch this. And at the time, the politically South Korea was under dictatorship. So young people, college people, they try to be against, and there's a movement. Let's find out who we are. And they try to find out traditional folk drumming and traditional dance. So at the time, there are a lot of Korean dance, folk dance and drumming clubs, and that's my background. But nowadays, young people, it's getting better. We have college major for Korean folk drumming. So they all graduated from the folk drumming major in South Korea.
Thank you, thank you. And you have one of you have a question for the others? Maybe I know we're limited on our stage. We have about 8 minutes left. I just love seeing the interaction. Maybe we could do something where you start and do maybe 2 minutes, and then you come in, take your place, and work our way around. So we get to hear.
Sounds great.
Yes.
Yes. I would love that, and I hope we'll all be conversing with each other. Yes? So call and response. In our tradition, we call it Sawal Jawab, which is translated question answer. And that can be done in such a way where it is using just a measure of time. Sometimes it's quite literally trying to mimic. So as we're sort of moving around, I'll just even just give a little example. So if I am holding a measure of a fast tempo 16 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then Yusuf would take that same. I'll do another one. Din na na, din din da, din 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 na da, din din na da, din din na na, din din da, din 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 na. We also have beehives where we do these patterns of 3. Dinda, din dinda, din dinda. So I'm going to take 9, a little bit in between, then 9 again, 9 again. Na din dinda, din 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 na da. Din din na na, din dinda, din 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 da. 8, do, si, cha, san, je, sa, a, do, a, 8, do, si, cha, san, je, sa, a, do, a, 8, do, si. Ja, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
but I would like to have everybody, maybe you could all stand up together. It'd be an amazing photo. Let's please thank the Korean Performing Arts Institute of Chicago, the Native Pride Dancers, and Farah Yasmeen Shaikh.